Hello, and welcome back to our continuing Settlement Survival Extreme Mode Plus Plus Plus. I'm Larry. It's episode 18, and let's get this Ultimate Hardness series continuing. So, I'm going to go ahead and move these little alpaca around, and as soon as they're gone, told him to go ahead and please slaughter. It would be kind of nice, which they still haven't done, but they'll get to it. Come on, slaughter away. And then you have all those, so we'll just go ahead and take care of you. And we'll go ahead and get rid of this now so we can do some more moving over here. Now, I do have some plans for over here. If you recall, we got rid of the sawmill that was over here, which has going to be our new smithy. And I went ahead and decided to upgrade us on this textile mill, because to me that makes a whole lot more sense. So that's what the plan is going to be. But now that I went ahead and had them clear this out, we are actually going to put storage here. And the nice thing is we need to just back it off 2 spaces so we can get that villa in when it's time. So with this, we are only going to allow certain items, which is going to be timber, and we are going to allow textile products right there. And let me make sure the raw textile, because it's okay if flax goes in there. Yeah, we want flax and linen to go in there, so that's okay. And then we want timber, but if I recall, yeah, timber covers planks, so we're okay there. And that's really all the materials that we want in there, because we don't want it just, gummed up with everything. So we have that. Oh, and by the way, we have a nice surprise on our way. And looky here, we have a flood that's going to get us. Can you believe that? They're putting us through a stupid earthquake, and now they're like, hey, you haven't had enough. We're going to flood you out. Well, guess what? The beauty thing with our food supply that we have, it's not affected by floods. Did you know that? Floods don't hurt animals, so they're like, woohoo, we can swim. And fishies are just like, hey, we love water, but we can keep swimming around in our pond. It's no big deal. So yeah, when it comes to that, this food supply is also not affected by drought. So that's pretty cool. The fishies, once I get the reinforcement, they won't be affected by tornadoes or by sandstorms. Only our livestock will be susceptible to that. Now, if you notice, we have a food overage. Well, it's about ready to get even more, because if you look at this, I am, it's putting out all the stuff we need, but we don't need any more, a lot more alpaca. And I'm not too stressed out about the alpaca meat. So what we're going to turn around and do is I'm going to reduce them by 1. And if we need an extra person, fine. But now we're going to go ahead and bring on the turkeys. So turkeys are going to give us a bunch of meat. So life is good there. Now we're coming up on January. It's starting to warm up. So now look at that. We already have 2 people ready to rock. And so right now I only have to take one person to make our people, to satisfy the hunters. So now we can reopen the hunters and we're good there. Now we have to look at agave. It's starting to get a little thin. So this is where I have a choice. I can flex people or I can just let it go. I'm not going to let it go. I do want to get things going. We have 612 right there. So I'm going to go ahead and flex 3 people out of here. And I'm okay with that. So we'll go ahead and we'll turn this one on. Just not yet because it's still January. But I already took them out. Let me put them back in. So then they can get some stone taken care of. But we're going to go ahead and haul this stuff in with a gather all right over here. We're just going to take all this, snag it all, and be happy clams. Now, somebody died. One of our blacksmiths died. That's a no bueno. And of course, I did not have anybody to replace. But now I do, so we'll just go ahead and add Christy over there. Well, life is good. She's happy. I'm happy. We're all happy. And where it's coming up, that's February. Did we just get into February, or is it the end of February? Oh, that's March. Let's turn this on. Let's get them over there. So then they can go ahead and plant what they need to do. And why? Get over there. There we go. So they'll get their thing going. And now we have glorious turkeys. Look at that. We already have 64. It's awesome. And we'll watch this to see how much this number drops. And if I have to bring somebody back, I will. But I would prefer not to. And if we run a little short on alpaca, I'm okay with that. And our linen, not too bad. But I do have to get these mills started up, so I'm thinking we'll go ahead and start with this one first. And we'll get that taken care of. Now, I am going to have to start thinking about getting us into some more research. But, can only do so many things at a time. And right now I'm trying to just get us as efficient as possible. And I'm also worried about our students. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because I do want additional housing by this school. And the reason why I want the additional housing is I don't want them pathing clear across the map. Another thing I also have to start looking into is road upgrades. Because we're not getting any type of movement speed whatsoever in our, we have construction speed, processing speed. Oh, okay, so we're getting 1 bonus. Woohoo. So, but that's not that great. So it's just something that, we're really going to have to take a look at. Now, this one is already packed in, so let's go ahead and get them. And we already have people chewing this down. Yeah, can't argue that. It's saying we have 6 extras. That means, we got some graduates. That's what that means. So that means more people for me to play with. That means we're going to grow a little bit better, a little bit faster. And that means less flexing of people. Makes my life so much easier. Come on, no taking breaks. Just go ahead and get this done. Because I want to start working on this area over here. Now, I have some concerns right now with how we're growing, and what I'm worried about is our mines. If we run out of stuff for our mines, we're going to be in trouble. Okay, do I really need a textile worker right now? Yeah, we better go ahead and add it. And how much flax do we have? Oh, we still have plenty of flax. So maybe next year we'll go ahead and plant. Ooh, we better get that going. Maybe next year we'll plant some flax. And if we can get extra people that I don't have to flex, that would be nice. But, it is what it is. Now, I am going to have them build the sawmill because there's a lot of buildings that require planks. And, it would be kind of nice to get some planks, built, cut, whatever. And what do we have over here? We have all sorts of fun stuff over here, and it's gonna have to get brought over sooner or later. So what I'm thinking is, let's go ahead and I'm gonna put storage right here so it gets to be at least a little closer, just for in case if somebody has to grab something, they'll be good. So we can do an 8x8 there. And we'll go ahead and, I think mainly our hunters have been using this over here. So we'll go ahead and get them to demolish that. Temperatures are still good. We can go ahead and remove that. And I'm going to let them get this taken care of and get this removed before I put them back. Because, having 5 people, they should be able to move what they need to do. And this nursery person, I'm sure they're helping. But I haven't removed anybody from the nursery, which has been kind of nice. Now, somebody died, and that's a bummer. And of course, they're always getting upset because I haven't built them a graveyard. And, a miner died. Oh, we don't want to lose our miners. Miners are important. But, we're doing fine. So, it won't break our heart too much. And temperature's going down to 47, which is not good. Because we're going to have to recall some people real quick. And since the hunters didn't do us any good, I'm going to go ahead and recall them now. And maybe they can just help everybody else real quick grab this stuff. Unless they're going to be jerks and not help. But if they're far away, I'd rather get them close to home. But at least now, with the weather starting to turn, these last group of people, if they can finish this off, I'm going to let them, because I don't want anybody freezing out here. And they're going to do one more run on it. Please say you can take it all. Oh. Okay, dude, you might be the last person over here. Good. So, let's go ahead and get hired back up. And we've got 5 people in there. Can you believe it? 5. And we can go ahead and put somebody in here. And we actually have an extra person. Can you believe that? If I wanted to, I could put them in here. Which, we have 2 extra people. Wow. We need to get an industry going. Okay, and we have some fat here. And, I hate this number. I hate how they do this. It just give us infinity on both. It would make life so much easier. Now, this is the dilemma that I'm in. here we have 1 point. I can turn around and we can start making soap because we have that extra person and we're making fat now. Life would be good. But if I go over construction, I have lighting. And lighting would allow us to do lamp oil. And if we go over here, the next skill point for this, in order to do a new mine, we need oil, we need clay, and we need planks. So, see my dilemma? I either do soap or I improve our mines. Now, would it be nice to have higher health? Of course it would. You won't get an argument from me, but we're down to our last 2 mines that are close. And this one's at 50%, and this one's at 96%. But if, do I still have them run around here and try to collect stuff? Because we're talking 2 skill points here. Either way. Because 1 skill point for soap, 1 skill point for the bathhouse. Or do I use the 2 skill points, 1 for the oil and 1 for the upgraded mine? See what I'm saying? This is why I need to generate points faster, because it's like, okay, which of the lesser of the 2 evils should I go? And I'm going to go down the lighting because we've been kind of holding our own in health. So I need to do the mining. And so we're going to go ahead and get a lighting factory started. Now, knowing my luck, we're not going to have the materials for that, which we probably won't, which I'm okay with, because we're going to need 1 there, and we are going to need 1. I wonder if I can just run these things side by side. I tell you what, I'll run them this way, because when we open up the soap workshop, we can make soap here and medical soap behind it. There should be the space. So I'm going to pause one of these. But, see, now this is the problem. Having the people to cut the planks and make the glass. And if you notice, I took the factories down. So now I have to rebuild those. Too much fun. So I'm going to go ahead and pause both of those because we don't have the mats. We do have 2 people, and so we would need 120 planks. And voila, we have 2 people here. So life is good. You didn't notice that, did you? So we are going to turn around and we are going to build planks, and we are going to cap it to 60. And then when they're done with their 60, hopefully I will have had this area over here done, and we will be able to get that resolved. So we'll just go ahead and get everybody working. We're full on stone, and herbs are going okay. And let's go ahead and let's do housing first. So we need to deal with the student issue. So unfortunately, I don't want to build more houses, but I'm just not going to get out of it. So we are going to build houses, and unfortunately this road's going to have to go away. I don't like the road going away, but it's a necessary evil. So, and then we're going to go there. We're going to go here, there, there. I don't think we can go out this far, can we? Yes, we can. So, but I'm going to go ahead and keep the road going straight out here. And the reason being is we should have a well out here, and I'm starting to think we need to get a repair facility out here. So that's something we need to think about. And, you know, it's within the range of the church. It's in the range of everything that needs to. So I'm thinking we are going to go ahead and throw in this new road, which will go right here. And of course, this supply area is going to have to go the way of the dodo, which I'm okay with. And we'll do that here. And we're probably going to play around with this road so it makes more sense. And right here, you know, I'm thinking of the well. I don't have to man the well. I just want the well out here for fire, because they do not have to have anything as far as people manning this for fire protection. So life is good there. And I don't know if was all this dirt road or no, whatever. So our factories, we have to go back and build our factories, because we need the fuel factory. And since they're dumping fuel right there, that makes a lot of sense. And so I'm going to put the fuel factory right here. And since we can play with this already, what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to change this up a little bit. And we'll make the stone road right there. And we will kick this stone road out. And we will be able to have the fuel there, and we'll be able to add the other storage right here, because we don't need a lot of it. And here, this is going to be set up for straight up industrial fuel, because we're never going to have a lot of it. It's just going to be a small amount. And then right next door to this, we can go ahead and we'll have the fuel factory there. Right now I'm not going to add any more. We just need one of each. So I'm thinking the Kiln Factory is going to go next. Right. I think I'm going to keep a space. And I know this is how we're going to need it, because we're going to need fuel for each side of this. And we'll go ahead and road it up as well. Now, I know we don't have the people for this. That's okay. But one fuel factory should be able to keep up with two of these. And I am thinking we are going to need 4 of these total, because we're going to need, I do believe it's glass and brick. And I forgot which one makes the bottle. I don't think this one makes the bottle. I think there's a different one for, and I could be wrong. No, it does make the bottle. So we're going to stretch things thin, and this is going to be more of an industrial area right here. And we'll add another marketplace over here so we can add more housing. But for right now, this is what we need. I'm going to go ahead and pause everything, and we'll get it built. But right now, I'm more concerned about students. And I want to keep them as close to that school as possible. So we're going to go ahead and add 2 more houses over here to keep them over here before we build anything else. Because we might start be getting too far away from the school. And if we are, then what I'm going to do is we are going to get rid of this. And if we can fit a school over here, which we should, I'm going to place another school right here, which is going to take care of students. So that's what the plan is. And in fact, I'm going to do a little bit more and before we unpause, and want to make sure that will fit. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this thing unpaused. Hopefully I didn't miss anything that they're going to go crazy on, which I already did. And all that's done. Okay, all that's paused up, so life is good. So, yay! Now, we're getting close for our flood. Now, this season, with where this is hitting, there's no point in growing any crop. There's just not. So, because whatever they start to seed down is going to get wiped away. So, there's just no point in it. And there should be enough agave to get us through this year. And spirits are still going fine, so it's okay. Now, this factory needs to go away. Or that kiln, there's no reason for us to have this kiln, so this is going to get demolished. Yay! And what are they doing? What are they building right now? Okay, they got the 2 houses in, which is fine. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I want to pause a couple things because I want this eliminated, and I want it eliminated now. So we are going to pause. We're going to pause the quarry. And I'm not going to send, this year I'm not going to send the guys out as far as the hunters are concerned. Oh, I don't want food in this. Please, guys, no food. No food. Please, no. No food. I want the food sent over there. Oh, yeah, please. Send all that food over here. Be cool. Be nice. Now are they doing it? Oh, and they filled this one up over here. Why do they do this to me? The one place where I wanted the food to go, they are not sending the food. They are jerks. Oh, well. I guess that's the way it goes. Now, if I really wanted to and amp up more fish production, okay, here comes the flood. Where's it coming from? Oh, it's on number 1. There it is. Tidal wave. Well, we didn't have any crops, guys, so... See, they're just still fishing away. They don't care. Our little animals are just fluttering around, having a grand old time. They're like, yeah, there's no sharks in the water. We don't have to worry about it. It's no big deal. Water's receding. And this one's up where it needs to be. And voila, we're up at our 60. So I can actually, if I really wanted to, I can go ahead and free these guys up, which will, yeah, why not? And they're almost done removing this, so life is not bad there. And see, it's all nice and clean and pretty. And now it starts raining some more. And we'll just go ahead and get the quarry started back up. We still have an extra person left over. Life is good. Now, what are we going to build next? Okay, I said I wanted to get more housing done, and which we did. Now, what are we going to do next? We can really not do anything there, but we can get rid of this road right there, and we need to get the school put in. So we will go ahead and we're going to toss the school in. This is kind of funky with where I place these. I should have just scooted them over and I didn't. But let's go ahead and now, where would it go? It'd go nice right there. So let's go ahead and put the school right, right there. So we should be able to, did I do this wrong? Yes, I did. How did I mess that up? Oh, because those are factories. That's right. I didn't want to go this far. I'm a nut. You wanted it to end right here. That makes sense. And that means I can put my house right there. That's what I was thinking. Ooh, you know what other thing I could do? No, I'll take it that way. I'll take it as a win. And life is good. So, this is where I'm going to end it. At least this episode. Yeah. Everybody's like, no, you're not stopping the series. But then some people be like, oh, God, Kat, this is so boring. I know, I get it. It's, a blow-by-blow playthrough. I'm not editing anything. So then everybody knows exactly what I've done. And nobody can say, oh, you cheated. You restarted the file. You did something. Blah, 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 blah. Nope. It's all 100% legit. So, if you like what you saw, hit like, of course. And then, of course, everybody that's following please leave some comments. Gotta have people comment. You gotta be part of the channel. Don't be a fly on the wall. It's not like I'm going to put you on a mailing list or beg for money or anything like that. It's just, you get that little blue thing next to my name and that's it. You can ignore it. But if you like Settlement Survival, you would probably want to watch the video, at least a few minutes of it. So, I am going to call this episode and be done with it. And hopefully everybody's having a good old day or a good old evening. And I want everybody to be happy, healthy, and safe. And I will talk to you in the next episode. Bye.